All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Yahweh is the true and proper name of who the world calls God, and Yahweh Shai is the true and proper name of who the world calls Jesus Christ in the Hebrew. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and Shalom Wakasai Bakyar. Peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, which come out of the 12 tribes of Israel, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Man, this is going to be another installment of cuts for Christian doctrine, man. Uh, and we're going to get into this John 3:16, man, because it's something that they twist not knowing the scriptures, man. They err not knowing the scriptures, man. And you got to go into the you got to go into really what it's talking about. You have to go into these words to get the full understanding of what the scriptures are talking about. I'm gonna get this in the prologue, and then we're gonna get into the lesson, man. This is the prologue for Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach. It says, "Wherefore let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention, and to pardon us wherein we may seem to come short of some words, which we have labored to interpret." It says, "For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them. And not only these things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language," man. So you have to get into these words, man, because there's no little difference when you actually go into the words. A lot of times, like this is gonna be a big difference. It's gonna show you that it's no small difference. This lesson, what these words meant in their original context, man. But without any further ado, I want to get in this lesson, man. Let's just get to it, man. This is Matthew 24:14. It says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world, for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." So that's what. Let's get into this thing, because this is the sense of the Christian doctor labels the world as an all inclusive thing, because that's what the scripture is literally entailing. This exact scripture is entailing that this is a entire world thing, man. And the word for this is I'm gonna let it say it itself.
Strong's G 3625 oikumene. Oikumene.
Word is oikumene. It says the inhabited earth, the portion of earth inhabited by the Greeks, in distinction form the lands of the barbarians, the Roman Empire, all the subjects of the empire, the whole inhabited earth, the world, the inhabitants of the earth, men, the universe, the world. See, that's a universal sense, because when you go to that Greek word, it's something that's totally different from John 3:16, man. So I'm gonna keep moving in this lesson, because we're gonna keep going on this. See, let's go to Isaiah 45:17, man, because this is really what the world is something different, man. So Isaiah 45:17, "But Israel shall be saved." That's a specific nation. Israel shall be saved in Yahweh with an everlasting salvation. And see, that is part of the kingdom of heaven. That's part of the promises. An everlasting salvation, having rest on all sides forever. It says, "Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end." And the Old Testament and New Testament reaffirm themselves, man, because in Ephesians, the 3rd chapter, I believe, the 21st verse, it says, "Unto him be glory in the church by Yahweh Shai and Mashiach through all ages, world without end." So that world without end is talking in the New Testament. It's talking about the world of Israel, man, because it said Israel shall be saved through Yahweh with everlasting salvation. But let's keep going in this lesson, man. Go down here. I got this word. I pulled up the word "world" in the etymology dictionary. I'm gonna jump down because this is only going to reaffirm what I'm going to read in a minute. It says, I'll start right here. Let's see. It says Old English Gospel, the communist world of the physical world was nourished, literally the middle enclosure, which is rooted from Germanic cosmology, Greek cosmos. Remember that word cosmos, because we're going to get into that. In its ecclesiastical sense of world of people. So there's worlds, man. You have your Edomite worlds, you have your Arab worlds, you have your Moabite worlds, you have your Israelite worlds, just like you have your world of basketball, your world of football. People even say it themselves when they're catching a lot of hell, man, more worlds crashing. It says sometimes was rendered in Gothic as Manasfep. It says literally seed of man. Now the scriptures talk about the children of the seed of the promised man. Neither are they counted for children which are from Abraham, but the seed of promise are counted for children of the Most High. That's what the scriptures say. So that seed, that world that the scriptures are talking about, is talking about Israel, man. I'm gonna get that in John 3:16, man. We're gonna dive into this, man. This is John. Slakia. John 3:16. It says, for the Most High so loved the world, that world without in Israel, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. So let's get into this word world. Now, I'm going to go to it right now, Salakia. Now that word cosmos that we just read in the etymology, cosmos, world of people. Was going to reaffirm this, man. The scriptures are just straight up, man.
Strong's G 2889. Cosmos. Cosmos.
It says an apt and harmonious agreement or constitution ordered government. Government, man, is an ordered harmonious agreement. What was the agreement, man? We keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and the Lord would bless us. And if we broke them, the Lord would throw curses upon us, man. Ornament, decoration, adornment, the arrangement of theasters. It says the heavenly host as an ornament of the heavens. It says the circle, the heavens of the earth, man, the man, ungodly multitude, massive man, navigated, world affairs, circle, any aggravated. And you know what? Let's, because it says it in the first definition, harmonious arrangement, man. A constitution. Let's get this in the etymology, man. Cosmos. Cosmos. It says cosmos. It says Greek cosmos, order, good order, orderly agreement, a world with several main senses root of in those notions. To dispose, prepare, to order and agree, and to order and arrange. This is what it is. So this is that world the Lord was talking about is the arrangement of Israel, man. The world that he came for was for Israel. Whoever believes on him in the house of Israel shall not perish, but come to everlasting life. In Isaiah, the 45th chapter, 17th verse, it said, but Israel shall be saved with an everlasting salvation. Now, back to John 3:16. For the Most High so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever should believe on him shall have everlasting life, everlasting salvation. Now we're going to go a little deeper in this, man. This is John, the 12th chapter, because, the Spirit had me run across this, man. This cuts everything, because it just reaffirms it a little more, man. And it shows you straight up who this world was that was being talked about. It's Isaiah, or John chapter 12, verse 9. It's going to work through this. There's a little meat on there, man. It says, much people of the Jews therefore knew that he was there, and they came not for Yahushai's sake only, but that they might see Lazarus also, whom had raised from the dead. But the chief priests consulted that they might put Lazarus also to death, because by reason of him many of the Jews went away. Many of the Jews went away and believed on Yahushai. That agreement, that arrangement, that government, who the Lord sent his only begotten Son for, went away and followed Yahushai because of the miracle that was done at Lazarus, and believed on Yahushai. Verse 12. On the next day, much people that were come to the feast, when they heard that Yahushua was come to Jerusalem, took branches and palm trees and went forth to meet him and cried, Hosanna, blessed is the King of Israel that cometh in the name of Yahweh. And Yahushua, when he had found a young ass, sat thereon, as it is written, fear not, daughter of Zion, behold, the King cometh, sitting on the ass's coat. These things understood not his disciples at the first, but when Yahushua was glorified, then remembered they that these things were written of him, that they had done these things unto him. See, it was prophecy that they were remembering, man. Verse 17, the people therefore that was with him, when he called Lazarus out of his grave and raised him from the dead, bear record. For this cause the people also met him, for they heard that he had done this miracle. See, the people of the Jews heard that Yahushua did this miracle. Verse 19, this is the point. It says, the Pharisees therefore said among themselves, perceive ye how ye prevail nothing? Behold, the world is going after him. Now let's get this in. It's the same word for world in John 3:16. John 3:16, same word, cosmos. Cosmos, an apt and harmonious agreement, a constitution, order, and a government. You can agree that all nations have their own governing system. Israel has their own governing system, which is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, the Lord and his Son. The law, statutes, and commandments, that is the agreement, the harmonious agreement. You follow these, you'll get blessed. If you go against them, you'll be cursed, you'll be punished. This was the world that went after the Lord, man. This was the world that the Lord had sent his Son for, man. This is the world that can believe on the Lord and get salvation. No other nation, man. You know, with that being said, man, I want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. Call halal Yahweh Shim Yahushai. You know, brothers, keep pushing. Cut this wicked doctrine, man. The scriptures cut it, man. The scriptures cut it. You throw them scriptures at them so fast, man. Jab like a motherfucker, man. And throw hooks too, man. Keep pushing, brothers. Shalom.